Level Zero Extraction, a game where you play in the South Pole as a monster or a mercenary. Your objective with the two classes depends on how you play and what the game ends up being like. Has officially became released on early playtest, so that means you will be able to now go into the Steam store and request early access for the playtest, and you can play with other players online now. I got to try this and I decided to use the Unreal Injector VR mod, which works perfectly for this game. The only downside is there is no compatibility with PlayStation or Xbox controllers, so this is one of those games. Unfortunately, you do have to play in VR if you choose to play in VR with a keyboard and mouse. If you play as a monster in Level Zero, your game is simple. You gotta try and kill the mercenaries entering into the South Pole base, and you gotta go and try and find them as quick as you can with a timer of 30 minutes before they try and turn on the backup generators. The only thing that's keeping you from dying is the light and the shadows. The light will burn you and kill you. That is your weakness in the game. And the players that are coming after you and to turn on the backup generators have flares on. These will be the number one thing that you want to stay away from and want to look out for, because as you can see here, I am unable to go and attack this player as he's got a few flares down below there. The only thing that is currently protecting me is these vents that I end up crawling, which the monsters, this is going to be your best friend as there's so much of them around the map. Not to mention, when you do play as the aliens, you do have a variety of different abilities where you can go invisible to avoid the machine guns that roam around and avoid players as well so they can't see you. Just if you run too fast, you may get spotted. You also have got abilities of slime spitting to slow down the other players and heat vision sensors, so you can see if they go start putting flares out or where the fires are, so you know where to go and stay away. Playing as a human though is a little bit different, as you are going to be in the pitch black. With the monsters view, they can see in the dark, that's why everything looks so much more clearer. With the humans, you are in pitch black, so you will not be able to see anything whatsoever. And this is what makes it so much more, even more terrifying, because if you don't fill your backpack up before the game begins, you will end up not having anything to defend yourself with. As both of the times that I did try to attempt to kill these humans, the thing that killed them, the flares, that's what got us very, very quickly. You can play up to 2 players as monsters and a few more as the NPCs. But I'm going to be honest, this was a lot of fun to go and play. Yes, the controls kind of sucked because of the fact there's no controller support for this game. But overall, in VR, this was really enjoyable to be able to edit and just go and have some simple 3DOF gameplay with. This is very, very enjoyable, as so far I haven't really encountered any other bugs. The only issue as of right now just seems to be the players. There's not much players. Either way, if you don't have VR, this is okay to go and play in flat screen as well, because that's what this game is intended to be played as. But this just added another bit of immersion into this horror game, as it added a little bit of suspense and excitement to what the capabilities you could do. And that is a heavy example of what not to do when playing Level Zero. I do recommend, if you decide to get into this playtest of the game before its actual fully release, have a little experiment with it, have a little mess around, because some of the lobbies are very small at the minute, so this will give a great opportunity to get some of the learning curves into the skills into this game. It's pretty straightforward to go and grasp, just If you're not a fan of multiplayer games like this, where you play as a monster or a hero or a person trying to escape, then this may or may not be for you. But if you like games such as Texas Chainsaw Massacre or places like Friday the 13th, you will probably enjoy this game a lot, just like I have. It's a fresh new take on something that hasn't been done yet, and I'm going to be honest, the quality of the cutscenes and the gameplay is really smooth. If more VR improvements for the game do come, I will make sure to do updates to see how well it plays at this moment in time. But overall, let me know your thoughts and opinions, folks. Will you be playing this game? If so, let me know. This is available on Steam now, down below. But as always, thank you so much for watching. My name's Chen. Bye bye now.